Hello there, and welcome to the Northern Lights MotorDome, somewhere in the upper Midwest, the world's first indoor stock car racing track. As part of the SCRAM Stock Car Racing America series, I'm Keith Avalone from PLAAY Games. Welcome to the Thursday night Play Space Live, and tonight we're featuring the opening race of the 2019 SCRAM season, the Ice Brew 600 from the Northern Lights MotorDome, everybody's favorite place for carnage. CAR-NAGE, because it's a very small track, less than a half mile in diameter, and it's packed inside this overhead roof. So I don't know how they vent that thing. Actually, I was thinking this probably gets pretty the fumes probably get pretty overpowering at some point, but. We are going to get the race going. Actually, I started the race early. I wanted to get through turn 17 and just run the last 10 turns, but actually have only gotten through the first 10. It has been a very eventful race, as these things often are. TV Week found Greg Carl in the pole position right off the bat with an exceptional race week, qualifying week, but Noah Fralix, the young hotshot rookie, had a spectacular race week and wound up in the second position with 2 performance chips. Greg Carl started out with 1 performance chip, Noah Fralix with 2. A lot of the big names in SCRAM, Wayne Montana, Julie Justice, Ray Bob Walker, all were relegated to the bottom group to start the race. There's a lot of cars in the qualifying week had trouble with their tires. Seemed to be a recurring theme, so maybe there's some issues on the track, I'm not sure. But many of the big names wound up starting the race in the bottom group. We started the race, had a very interesting start. So I rolled for a control check with doubles on the metallic dice. So there's a problem in the top group, and Noah Fralix, using his control quality, challenged Greg Carl, who didn't have control, but nonetheless the challenge failed. However, Noah with his 2 chips. And Greg Carl with his 1 chip, I mean, immediately all those chips were gone, right? At the first turn of the race. So Fralix takes the lead, and then we roll for the problem, and guess what? It's Fralix. He cuts a tire, wrecks, and he's out of the race. So Noah Fralix had a great start and a spectacular finish. He is out of the race. We had a yellow flag right off the bat, and that's kind of the way we roll at the Northern Lights MotorDome. It's a crazy place to race. So we got through 10 turns. There was some good action down in the bottom group. Actually, a lot of the action was in the bottom group. Two of the 10 turns were bottom group challenges, and so Julie Justice actually managed to get out of the bottom group and then fell back in. Disco Stu York, another one of those guys that kind of got out and then wound up back in. Wayne Montana, I thought for sure he's going to get out. He got a double skill check and was held off once by Blake Schlegel, who only had the skill quality, but a blue die 1 kept Wayne at bay. So here's how we stand. If you want to just switch the camera down to the track board, I'll point out where we're at, and I'll pick up the action from here. We got Jason Leonard in the lead. Jason Leonard was one of the 3 drivers who started out the race with a performance chip. He is a TV driver. In fact, we've got 3 TV drivers in the top group. We've got Jason Leonard, Parnell Drake, and Kevin Pettis. Kevin Pettis actually started out in the bottom group with sanctions. He bent the rules a little bit in the qualifying for the race and was sanctioned. Started at the end of the field, but somehow, as I said, there's a lot of action in the bottom of the field, and he managed to get out. He's now in the number 5 position, 6th place in the top group. And then Gober Sosby, the small. I think of Gomer Pyle when I think of Gober Sosby. He's one of the small town guys. Managed to get out of the bottom group, and he's been competitive. Clark Snook has not done much. He's just kind of hanging loose. There was one challenge in the middle group calling for the star quality, and he doesn't have it, so he's just kind of laying low. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see some action from Clark Snook before we get too much further into it. So there we go. Let's get rolling. We're on the 11th turn, and we'll be doing a pit turn on 17. And let's see how this race plays out. So it's going to be a top group challenge. Do you need something? My son Sam is producing the show as usual. Props to Sam, and just want to make sure we got everything. Everything looks good. Move the camera a little bit. All right. So it's a top group challenge for reflex, which of course is a big short track quality, but looks like Robbie Piotrowski, Pettis, Pine, Drake, Well, let's see. Drake has it, so he's going to be the first to challenge. Jason Leonard does not have it, so Jason Leonard is going to have just the 2 and no break symbols on his card. So it should be a pretty good shot for Parnell Drake to take the lead, and indeed he does. So Parnell Drake is our new race leader. I'm going to mark that down here on my score sheet. Drake takes the lead, but we still have more action. Here's Kerry Casciola, not with a red 6. Sorry, and Tom Rossi's got the chip, and he has the reflex, so he's going to take the lead. Only question is, well, with a red 6, that's going to fail, so he'll spend his chip and take the lead. So Tom Rossi is the new leader as we go into turn 12. And the only 2 chips left on the board are Chuck Tufaro and Clark Snook. Here we go to turn 12. And it's a middle group challenge, and it's going to be for the control quality. So let's set that right there. Middle group for control. Ray Bob Walker will get us started. And a 5 will be good. 5, 5, and 2. That is not going to be enough. The 2 symbols for Kevin Pettis will hold off Ray Bob. Let's see. Matt Bush is next with a 5. That might work. 5, 3. No, he's got a blue die 1. I should have known. The blue die 1 is never going to pass in the top group. All right, so here's Chris Wynn. And that is not going to be enough for Chris Wynn. Here is Brooks Bilovich. He is going to move, I believe. He's going to knock out Kerry Casciola, who's got 1, 2, 3, 4, but I got a blue die 5, so Kerry Casciola can't hang on. Here's Chuck Tufaro, kind of a dark horse in the 2019 SCRAM season. Got new colors this year. And it looks like he is going to move up into take Jason Leonard's spot and keep his chip. That could be huge. Jason Leonard's starting to fade a little bit after holding the lead for a while. Let's see, control. Nothing from Marlon McGarry or Greg Carl. Here's Cam Croyle, one of the star big names. 3 will be good. And Gary Pine is going to cede control. And Cam Croyle moves up into the top group. And that leaves Clark Snook with his control and his chip. I dare say he'll be moving up, even though he's got a red die 6. He's going to knock out Kevin Pettis. Spend the chip and move to the group. So there we go. We got some movement, some new people in the top group challenging Tom Rossi. And we move to turn 13. All right. Doubles again. Oh, boy. And it's a bottom group challenge. And we got a problem in the bottom group. Okay, so let's do the driver finder. We're going to have 2 problems, and they're both going to be in the bottom group. So let's roll for the first one. Let's see here. Some problems way down under. Whoa, I just dropped my red dice. There it is. First problem, driver finder 32. That will be driver number 7 in the bottom group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wayne Montana. Oh, engine trouble for Wayne Montana. Let's see what we got here. 65 on the problem finder. Black smoke from under the hood. Roll for repair. Let's see here. So we're in the middle of the race, the middle third of the race. He does have a pit crew grade of A, so I'm thinking he's probably going to stay in it. 9 or better. 9 or under, he'll stay in it. And he's got an 8, so he'll be at the back of the pack. It's not too far of a drop, actually, for Wayne Montana. And let's see what the other problem is. 64. That is going to be driver number 22. All right, so I got to count all the way to 22 now. Maybe it's going to be Wayne Montana again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think so. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Almost to Wayne Montana. Grand Pleasant. Would have been 2 problems for Wayne Montana. Or just Grand Pleasant's roll. 53. He has got, let's see, handling issues. Roll for repair. So he's got a C repair grade, which is not going to be quite as good. And he's going to be out of the race. So Grand Pleasant goes out of the race on the 13th turn. With handling issues. And Montana also with the black smoke. All right, so we move now to the 14th turn. Get my dice back in order here. All right. Top group challenge for control once again. So let's see who's going to do it. Clark Snook. That's not going to work. Cam Croyle will, let's see, he only needs, that's going to put Cam Croyle in the lead. Cam Croyle takes the lead from Tom Rossi. Here's Chuck Tufaro with the chip. He's going to be our next leader. Can he do it naturally? No, he doesn't, but he'll spend the chip, and Chuck Tufaro takes the lead. I should be writing this down. 14. So Croyle. I want to make sure I know how many lead changes there are. Croyle first, and then Tufaro. And we're not done yet. Here's Brooks Bilovich. See, Tufaro's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 break bonuses. That's going to stop him. And here's Parnell Drake with the last challenge. And, if he'd only gotten something beside a 6, that would have put him in the lead, but Parnell Drake's going to have to hang back. Tufaro holds him off. So Chuck Tufaro is our new leader as we go to the 14th turn. All right, another top group challenge, and this time it is for, it's trouble in the top group. Oh boy, trouble in the top group. All right, here we go. Start with Chuck Tufaro. He escapes. Here's Parnell Drake. He escapes. Brooks Bilovich is going to escape with an escape rate of 11. It's almost a certainty. 6. Maybe nobody's going to get collected. Here's Clark Snook. He's good. I think everybody's good. That's why they call them professionals. So nobody gets collected, and we move to the 15th turn. Top group challenge again. This time for the star quality. These guys are mixing it up. No star here, no star here. Clark Snook again without the star. That's twice it's cost him. Here's Tom Rossi. All right, so Chuck Tufaro does not have star either. He's got a break bonus of 3. So anything more than 3 will have a chance. That doesn't, obviously. Here's Cam Croyle. That doesn't. Here's Brooks Bilovich. That won't work. And nobody's gonna get in there. Tufaro's gonna hold him off on 15. We go to turn 16. Chuck Tufaro still in the lead. Another top group challenge. Wow, for heat this time. All right, here we go. What's Robbie Piotrowski doing there in the top group with 1 quality? Well, we'll see. Sometimes it comes down to that. Okay, so here's Clark Snook. Let's see, for heat. Yes, he's got double heat. And let's see, Tufaro's got heat also, so it's going to be a 4 break bonus for Chuck Tufaro. A blue die of 5 or 6 is going to be necessary here to even have a chance. So that's a no for the first time from Snook. And that's a no from Snook. And Rossi's not going to challenge. And that just leaves Parnell Drake. And that will fail also. So once again, Chuck Tufaro holds him off. And we go to the pits for the 17th turn. Here we go. It is going to be a TV pit grade. Let's see here. 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 are going to switch here. We do have some TV drivers in the top 2 groups. So the TV drivers are all going to get to fast pit. I often get questions on this. So this is why we use the 2 different colored cards. Although in this light they don't look that different. I remember last year in Charlotte we talked about using a much brighter yellow for the TV cards to make them more distinguishable. I'm not sure if you can really see, but so Bush is a TV driver, Kevin Pettis is a TV driver, Carl, Leonard, and Drake. They're all going to get to roll on their fast pit grades to earn a chip. No dice for Matt Bush. Kevin Pettis will get 1. Greg Carl will not get 1. Jason Leonard will get 1. And here's Parnell Drake. This could be huge. Oh, and he fails. He does not get the chip. His crew was just a little slow. That would have been huge for Parnell Drake. So he's not going to get that advantage. So Kevin Pettis is going to move up to here, take over for Kerry Casciolo as we reorder here with the chips. And now we come out of the pits. Boy, that would have been big for Parnell Drake to have that chip. But he doesn't. All right, so it's going to be the challenge out of the pits is going to come from Brooks Bilovich, and he's most likely going to take the lead. And he does. So Brooks Bilovich is our new leader out of the pits. I'm going to count the lead changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8 lead changes so far. All right, we go to turn 18. 10 turns left. 100 miles of racing left. We haven't had any trouble events. That's pretty amazing for this venue. All right, so 4 is a middle group challenge for, and there's our trouble event right there, and a problem. It was kind of like during the Super Bowl when Jim Nantz said, there's never been a field goal missed in the stadium all year, and as the kick's sailing wide left. So, yeah, I guess I kind of jinxed it. So we do have a trouble event, and we do have a problem event. Let's do the problem event first. And it's going to be a middle group problem. So it'll be driver number, maybe it's the middle group problem that causes the trouble. So it's going to be driver number 3 even. So that will be Kerry Casciola with the problem. And the finder says he's bumped from the side. Oh, there we go. That's what caused it. Bumped from the side. He's going to go out. He'll roll for repair. Let's see. We are now in the not quite the final third. So we're still in the middle third of the race. It's a trouble result. He's got an A pit crew, so chances are he's going to stay in 9 or better. And he does stay in the race with body damage. But now we've got our wreck. So let's first of all move everybody up. So Pine's going to move up. McAtee does not. This could be crucial here. Gober Sosby. Chris Wynn does not. And there's Matt Bush. Ray Bob Walker does not. So here is Blake Schlegel moving right back in it. And now, trouble in the middle group. Start from the top. All right, so Jason Leonard has got a new boutique rating, just FYI, that I put in this set. So he's got a very high escape grade, escape of 10. But if he is collected, he could get injured and out for, multiple races. But he's going to escape. And there's our first collection. Oh, but Kevin Pettis does have a chip. He'll use his chip to save himself. All right, here we go. Oh, I do need to be adding the -1, so we're taking 1 away from all their escape grades too. So that's going to be it. That's good. He's okay. 6 for McGarry. He's still safe. Everybody's driving really well today. And a 4. And an 8. And there we go. There's our first. Gober Sosby is going to get collected. Here's Pete McAtee, who's most likely going to make it, and he does. And there goes Denny Baker. And Matt Bush. Oh, my gosh, the carnage. Oh, no, there goes Chris Wynn. Blake Schlegel. They're falling like flies now. And Blake Bob Walker. Wow. We're not going to do the big one. I saved that for super speedways. But still, we just lost 6 cars.
Bob says hopefully it's the big one.
No, we don't do the big one at the Northern Lights MotorDome. They're not going fast enough. Okay, so let's get these cars figured out first. Let's move. We got a yellow flag, obviously. We got 2 yellow flags. So let's mark that first here. So we'll be picking up at turn 20. So because it's a yellow flag, everybody's just going to move up. There's no jockeying for position here. So these guys are all going to get a big break. Trevor Trostle's going to get in there. Stu Urich, Disco Stu Urich, Bob. There's your man right there. Moving up. There's Austin Bigler. And Jordy Pettis. Jordy Pettis was in the top group and got knocked out twice on like fluke rolls. He should not be in the bottom group, but there he is. Well, he's not in there anymore. All right, where's Julie Justice? Is she still in there? Julie, I'm looking for the stars on the hood. I don't see her. I think she's still in the bottom group. Oh, well, I digress. Okay, so now let's see if these cars get fixed. So now we are going to be in the last third, 9 turns, yes. So this is going to be repair grade, not likely to get back in. So he's got a B. He's got to roll 6 or better. Gober Sosby's going to get back in it. Jenny Baker is a D, so he will have to roll a 4, and he is out. So Denny Baker is out.
Steve wants to know how Exum's doing.
Aaron Hartley started this race. Dick did not suit up. He's in the press box.
Didn't want to face the dome.
Right, he didn't want to face the dome. All right, so let's see. Chris Wynn is out. Yeah, this is bad. Blake Schlegel's out, and Ray Bob Walker's going to stay in. All right, so we lost on turn 18. We lost Schlegel. I got to write this down. Schlegel, Wynn, Bush, Baker. And that's all. The other two guys got back in it. All right, so 2 yellow flags, and we're going to race back to racing with a slightly smaller field. We're at the Northern Lights MotorDome for the Ice Brew 600. Brooks Bilovich is in the lead. We've had 8 lead changes. I dare say we will have more as this race unwinds. Here we go. Turn 20, back to racing. And it's going to be a middle group challenge for heat. Middle group challenge for heat. All right, let's see who's got it. Austin Bigler has it, and that's going to be a move up for Mr. Bigler, I believe. Ooh, Clark Snook. No, wait a minute. That's not going to be a move up because Clark Snook gets 2 breaks on his card, 2 breaks for heat, and the break bonus is a 5. So he, wow, Clark Snook. He's one tough customer. Austin Bigler thought he had his chance. All right, so let's see who else has got heat. It's going to be Billy Brett, who is now going to be out of it with the triangle and the red die 6. So he's got a problem, and I'm gonna venture to say that he's not going to be recovering from it. Engine trouble, roll for repair with a grade of D this late in the race. And nope, he's not going to make it. So we're going to lose Billy Brett on turn 20. Engine trouble. All right, so we're gonna have to jockey to. Well, we'll finish the challenges first, and let's see. We're doing heat. All right, so it looks like Trevor Trossel is gonna get a shot, and no, I don't think so. Nope, Cam Coyle's gonna hold him off. No heat. Here's Greg Carl. Haven't heard from Greg Carl since the start of the race, and he's gonna. Oh, he wasted a blue die 6. Had his opening, but couldn't take advantage. There's only 3 squares. And here's Kevin Pettis with double heat and a red die 6. Ugh. The red die 6, the blue die 1, the worst possible combination. He gets another chance at it, though. And this time, I think he's going to succeed. Parnell Drake with 1, 2, 3. Yep. Parnell Drake. Now he wishes he had that performance chip that he just barely missed. So Kevin Pettis moves himself into position. And here's Jason Leonard, who has a chip. And a red die 6. I seem to always roll that when you got a chip. But he's going to move in to take Clark Snook's place with his chip. All right, so there we go. And that will take care of turn 20. Kind of an eventful turn 20 with Billy Brett dropping out. Oh, I just lost my white die. Must have the white die. Turn 21. Middle group challenge for Reflex. All right. Oh, I got to do the. I got to move up here. Let's see if Stu Yorick moves up. And there's Stone Gillen, Austin Bigler, Jordy Pettis, and at the top group here's Joey Plonka getting back in it. He's one of the few SCRAM drivers that drives a Dodge, drives a Challenger, or I guess the Charger is what they would drive. I don't think Dodge has any cars in NASCAR anymore, and I haven't had for a few years. But I like to keep them. Being a Mopar guy myself, I like to keep Dodge represented in the SCRAM. Okay, so that takes care of we're on turn 21 now. And it is a top group challenge for Reflex. All right, here we are. No Reflex. Here's Tom Rossi. So Brooks Bilovich has got the maximum here. Well, no, he doesn't. He doesn't, does he? He's got 2 starred reflex for 2, the brake bonus for 2. So he's got a blue 5 or 6 will knock him out, assuming that the brake pedal, the gas pedals work as well. So that won't work. Here's Kevin Pettis, who does not have reflex. Chuck Tufaro, who is not going to get him out. And here's Cam Croyle with the last chance, and he's not going to get him out. So Brooks Bilovich holds on to the lead. As we conclude turn 21, here's turn 22. We've got 6 turns to go, and there is a pit turn in there. And it's going to be a duel. It's going to be fume feud. Well, we did not have any TV action which would have called for anything fuming or feuding, so we're just going to skip that. It's a new season. Everybody's happy right now. So we go to the next turn 23. And it's a middle group challenge for reflex. Well, we might see some action here. Joey Plonka will be the first. And that should be good. That is going to be good. He's going to take out Jason Leonard, who's going to fall all the way back to 19th place. No reflex for Jordy Pettis. No reflex for Austin Bigler. Stone Gillen. Here's Stu Urich. And that looks like it might be good. Yes, Stu Urich. Disco Stu makes his move up to 4th place. And no reflex for Trevor Trostel. Here's Pete McAtee. That looks like it will be good. 4, 5, oh, and I think Joey Plonka is going to settle back. Pete McAtee moves up. No reflex here. Marlon McGarry. And that's going to be stopped. Here's Greg Carl, who is, I think, going to knock out Chuck Tufaro and get back in the top group where he started this race. Even the minnows can... Well, I don't want to call Greg Carl a minnow. He does only have 2 qualities and 3 squares, and he is in the top group. All right, here's Parnell Drake. 3 is good. 6 and 2. That will knock out Rob. There went Robbie Piotrowski, quietly going back to the middle group. And Clark Snook with double reflex. He could challenge for the lead with the right combination of rolls. Here we go. 3, 3, and a red dice. Yes, blue dice 6. Disco Stu goes back to 8th. Here's Clark Snook challenging for the lead now. Oh, red dice 6. No. So he fails on that challenge, but he does position himself as we conclude turn 23. Here's turn 24. It's getting close, folks. Another duel. This could mean a very important chip. It's going to be the number 4 cars in the middle group are going to duel. So that's Kevin Pettis and Trevor Trostel. Well, Kevin Pettis will go for Stu Urich. And let's use the red die. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. And he does. Stu's going to have to bail himself out of skidding, and he does. And Trevor Trostel, now let's not forget the chip. And we'll take on Robbie Piotrowski. And that's going to be good. And here's Robbie trying to save himself, and he does. All right, with a 2 and a chip for Trostel. So that was eventful. Turn 25. Here it is. Got 2 guys with chips and a pit turn coming up. Oh, we got doubles. So we're going to have a problem. It's another duel. It's going to be duel the number 4 car in the top group. 6-4, yes. So that will be Tom Rossi, who will... you got to take advantage. I think he's going to duel. I think he's going to take on Clark Snook. Because Snook is obviously the guy to beat with a double reflex on a short track. So he's going to take on Snook. And succeeds. Snook is going to have to escape. He's going to escape grade of 9. Should be, 8 adjusted. 10! Oh no! Clark Snook's wrecked! He's out! Oh no. That was now we got somebody on the fume list. Alright, so Clark Snook taken out by Tom Rossi. Oh, that was not good. I don't think there's surely not enough time to get back in it. Let's see. It's a trouble. He does have the A pit crew grade, so it's 2 through 7. He'll get back in it, and he does get back in it right with Ray Bob Walker at the bottom. Oh, so I guess we got to move up. Here we go. Let's move up and conclude this. That was a very big move for Tom Rossi. So McAtee does not move up. Parnell Drake does. Here's Kevin Pettis. This could be big for... Oh, he doesn't, though. I don't think he's going to spend his... Maybe he should. No, I don't think he will. And same thing with Trostel. So it's going to be Chuck Tufaro who gets back in the top group. Gary Pine moves into the 10th place. Plonka moves up. Piotrowski. Disco Stu does not. Stone does not. Bigler does not. Pettis does. Jason Leonard does not. And here comes Corey Wallace, who we've not heard much from this race at all. All right. That's turn 25. Here's turn 26, last turn before the pit turn. Here we go. Oh, another duel. They're getting hot and heavy at the Northern Lights MotorDome. All right, so this time it's going to be the number 6 car in the top group who's going to duel. And I think he might want to try for Tom Rossi and get him to burn that chip. So here's Chuck Tufaro. Oh, and Chuck Tufaro doesn't have it. He spins out. Now he's got to escape. 8. No, he does escape. So that was a failed duel. So does that give? I'm trying to remember. Does that give Tom Rossi the chip? Forgive me. It's been a while since I played this. I'm trying to remember whether a failed duel does the. Let's see. Failed duel. Let's see here. Does anybody watching know? I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. If the targeted driver gets, however, if the red die roll is greater than the driver's gas pedal rating, then the duel fails. The instigating driver gets the trouble result. So there is no chip. Nope. I have to read my own rules here. Yeah. So no chip. He just holds him off though, and he does have a chip. All right, so that's going to be turn 26. Here's our pit turn. Turn 27. Now this is where there is an advanced rule for a pit skip. I don't know that I want to do that. I don't want to mess up. So I'm just gonna say everybody's gonna play it safe. Everybody likes their chances. Here's our pit turn. It's gonna be a middle group pit, and let's see. We're gonna swap 6 and 1. Oh, look at these. Well, those guys are gonna come right back up here, though, aren't they? Because they've got chips. That's going to be interesting. All right, so they could get 2 chips. All right, here's the middle group pit. These guys already have 2 chips, or already have 1 chip. So fast pit 9, that's going to get another chip for Trostel. Not another chip for Pettis, though. That's going to get a chip for Bigler. And no chip for Gillen. No chip for Urich. A chip for Pettis. A chip for Piotrowski. No chip for Plonka. Chip for McGarry. No chip for Pine, even with a 5. No chip for Wallace. And a chip for Jason Leonard. So that's how we're looking right now. Now we reorder. This could get interesting. So first of all, Trevor Trostel is going to take Jason Leonard's spot. And I guess it would go like this, wouldn't it? Because you'd swap it out, even though he's only got 1 chip. Now we do this. He goes here. He goes here. He goes here. That kind of really hurt Jason Leonard. There's Bigler moving up to here. Here's Pettis moving up to here. And here's Leonard moving up to here. Well, the problem is, though, well, now we're going to have a challenge out of the pits. That's why nobody really wanted to go for the, I guess, it played well because really any one of them has a chance to take the lead now without having to, go on fumes. So here we go. And it's going to be driver number 2 taking, Greg Carl gets the shot at it. He's got only 3 squares. So Brooks Vilovich has a 50-50 chance of holding on to the lead coming out of the pits. And here it is. A 6. He fails. Brooks Vilovich holds on to the lead. Wow. All right, so our final turn. Here it is. 27, 20, turn 28. All those chips. I don't think they're going to be able to use them, though. It's a middle group challenge. Oh, we have a problem. All right, so middle group challenge for control and a problem. So on the rules stipulate that on the final turn, the problem has to be done first. So let's do the problem first. It is going to be driver number 1 even. Well, I'm sorry. Middle group. Right, driver number 1 even. Is that right? Yeah, driver number 1? Yes, 1 even. Oh, Trevor Trostel with 2 chips and a problem. 64. Engine trouble, roll for repair. There's no point in rolling. Well, I guess we can see if he is going to finish the race. 9. He's not going to even finish the race. Wow. Something happened in pit row. So he is out. And we will move everybody up. Or you'll have to jockey for position here. And then we will conduct the challenges. 5? No, that is good enough. Nope. Yes. Disco Stew. I don't know, I got a feeling nothing's going to happen here, though. It's going to be an uneventful finish. No for Sonny Swain. Here's Sean Hashagen, who makes it into the top 20. Okay, so there's our problem. It is going to be a middle group challenge for control. Does anybody have double control? I don't think so. So we're really just kind of... It looks like Brooks Bilovich is going to cruise to an easy win here at the Ice Brew 600. All that's left to decide is who's going to finish where for point standings, and let's figure that out. Sean Hashagen goes first. He does nothing. And another red die 6. And that will put Joey Plonka up, I believe, to 5 and 5. So Pete McAtee is going to get knocked back. Here's Gary Pine. And he is also going to move up. Well, Tom Rossi is going to spend his chip to hold him off. Stone Gillen, a lot of these practically all have control. That looks like it might be... Oh, Tom Rossi managed to hold off Gary Pine, but not Stone Gillen. No control here, no control here. It looks like Jason Leonard's going to get a top 10 finish here. So that's going to be 3 and 5. And that's going to put Joey Plonka back to 12th place. So he'll get some extra points out of this. Keeps his chip, too, in case somebody challenges him. Control, here's Austin Bigler with a red 6. He will spend it, though, to take over for Greg Carl. Hard luck, Greg Carl. Was so close to having a top 5 finish. He's going to wind up in 11. He's going to wind up out of the top 10. Here's Jordy Pettis. It looks pretty good. 3-3. Yeah, Stone Gillen, short-lived glory at the top there. Marlon McGarry. That won't work. He can spend his chip, though, to take over for Cam Croyle. And our final challenge will be Robbie Piotrowski, who, gets triples. Well, if we have a wreck, we'd have to have extra... have an extra turn. It wouldn't be over. So let's see. Is the problem finder? Here's our problem. 65. Black smoke. Roll for repair. So it's just he just rolls to the side. Well, he's not going to repair it. I'll roll anyway. 6 with an A. Yeah, he might actually get at the bottom. He won't get a did not finish. So everybody's going to have a chance to move up one. I'm going to roll 3, 2, 2, 4, 6. He'll spend his chip to move up a place. Why not? 2. No. Oh, look at this. Here comes Raul de Hoyos, who I haven't heard from all race. He finishes in 15th place. So there's our final order. Brooks Bilovich holds on. Took the lead in the 17th turn and held it for the last 11 turns of the game. He was challenged a couple times, but held him off both times. So Brooks Bilovich wins the season opener, followed by Chuck Tufaro in second place, Austin Bigler in third, Jordy Pettis in the Black Widow Ford in fourth place, and Parnell Drake rounding out the top 5. So that's our race for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Hope it was exciting. I enjoyed it. It's always fun to watch stuff happen in a SCRAM race. So thank you for joining us. Next week is Valentine's night, so there will be no Play Space Live. You can spend Valentine's night with the one you love. And then the week after that, we will inaugurate one of the courses of Course Collection 14. I haven't decided which one yet. I kind of like the Temple of the Shrine course in Medina. So that may be the one I choose, but I'll leave it open-ended, make my decision probably next week sometime. So until then, thanks for watching, thanks for being part of the community, and have a great night.